What up, family? It's your favorite cousin, your bald-headed brethren, Cool Rich, back in his mug, and we're about to have a good conversation because you already know I had talked about one of our living legends. We got to make sure that we celebrate our living legends while they still here. You know what I'm saying? You got to give them their roses while they're able to smell them, man, because a lot of times you just don't know. A lot of unexpected things happen. My favorite player was Kobe Bryant, been my favorite player since 1997. He came into the league in 1996. You know what happened, unfortunately, with him and his daughter and 8 other passengers as well, including the pilot. And that shook me, you know what I'm saying? Because that was my favorite. When I mean my favorite player, I debated every day when we were in college about the debate between Kobe and LeBron, even with Kobe and MJ and all of those things, man, because I graduated in '08. So you know that was during that prime time situation. And this is during the time when Kobe was going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Averaging 35.5 points per game and the whole 9 yards. So I try to make sure that now from this point going forward, since I am going on to this more media stream, you know, just creating content, I wanted to make sure that I celebrated our living legends. So this one is going to be structured towards prime time. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, you know what I'm saying? And that man has been a leader amongst leaders, you know what I'm saying? He is a man's man. He is a man that leads other men, and he knows how to put things together. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to win, you go to Coach Prime. And there's no questions asked when it comes to that. He's going to make sure that he transforms some things into being a better product than when it originally came from. And I always looked at certain things that Coach Prime said. And it's funny. Coach Prime said a lot of different things. I don't want to talk about it when it comes to fragrances. So let's go ahead and kick back, relax, and make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and share this content, because remember, we trying to get over 500 subscribers, and we are doing good, people. We got over 50 within the last 30 days. So we want to keep pushing that momentum. Let's keep pushing it, all right? But these are going to be my top 3 Coach Prime favorite fragrances from what I could, you know, research and everything like that. So yeah, this is going to be my Coach Prime top 3 favorite fragrances from his favorite line, from his favorite fragrance house. Y'all might not know it, but you got to do your research. Do your research on why Coach Prime may not wear fragrances, but if he do, it's these fragrances. Do your homework. Do your homework. All right, so sit back, relax again. Let's get into it. Alright, so welcome back, people. I appreciate you for, you know, tapping in for this video. And we're going to talk about this because if you know anything about Coach Prime will tell you straight up, as you've seen up in the intro, up in the intro video, man, confidence is a big thing. And Coach Prime don't really rock fragrances like that.
I don't even use cologne. Now, somebody asked me, what is that you're wearing? I say confidence.
For the most part, he actually rocks confidence as his fragrance. Confidence. You know what I'm saying? So that's his fragrance. You know what I'm saying? He don't really have to smell or try to smell like anything else. He wants you to smell his aura of confidence. That's his aura. But let's just say if he did have a specific fragrance that he actually wanted to tap into, I know that there's definitely something that, you know, if I was to say would more so emulate what he is and what he does, I think this fragrance definitely does the job. And that fragrance will be Dolce & Gabbana, the one. Alright, this mug isn't, I ain't gonna lie to you, I love this fragrance because for the most part, if you know anything about this fragrance, and as you can see the juice that I have used in this, I have not spared anything on this juice. This juice right here, you can't lose with, because you got to think about it, right? This mug, I mean, hey, you could just see from the test, but it's the one. The one is the one for a reason. It's the #1 reason why I went to it. But it's just like a real good, nice date night fragrance. You know, it's gonna be warm and spicy and everything. It got some, let's spray it. Ooh, sprayed that a little aggressively, didn't I? All right, matter of fact, You know what? Let's use a test strip. You know, we got the Cool Rich test strips now. We got the Cool Rich test strips. Do y'all homework on those Cool Rich test strips. But, all right, so let's go ahead and try one of these test strips out. All right. Grapefruit, some coriander, basil for the top. You get some of that orange blossom and some cardamom. A little cedar, you can definitely smell the cedar, and some amber in this mug. This is fire. This is definitely fire. Definitely a fire fragrance for the most part because, I mean, hey, it's Dolce. You know what I'm saying? It's Dolce & Gabbana. And this mug is always a winner. I've not lost when I've worn this fragrance. This fragrance right here, I'm be honest with you, it does not matter what you do, how you do it, or anything like that. You put this on, you get a compliment. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You put this on, you get a compliment, baby. This is just it's gonna happen. I've literally walked past somebody and they grab me. Look, this mug, because you gotta understand, the thing about fragrances is that it always gets you a different type of reaction. And then as well as if you're already confident. So like how Coach Prime tells you, confidence is your fragrance, right? On top of that, if you do got on the fragrance and it also accentuates your confidence already, oh my God. Think, people, think. All right, so I'm just giving you a heads up. This one right here, this one is fire. And you will do yourself a disservice if you did not put this in your fragrance collection. So again, this is Dolce & Gabbana, the one. And I had to use this as number one because it talks about Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? Coach Prime being the number one DB of all the time. Low-key, number one football player of all time as well. I ain't trying to hear all the extra stuff about what he killed, all that. I don't care. Played both sides of the ball and he dominated. He dominated and he went up against the best of the best. You can't debate it. You can't debate it. All right, just like you can't debate this. Dolce & Gabbana the one. All right, so we already started off with a good one, right? We started off with the one, and you know when you're starting off with the one, you gotta follow it up with something good. So if we gonna follow it up with something good, we gotta follow it up with something that's just, I mean, it gotta be better than good, right? So it gotta be great. It gotta be something that's really emblematic of who we talking about here. We talking about Coach Prime, people. Pay attention. Do your homework on who Coach Prime is. Coach Prime is sitting out here just dominating no defense. The saddest part is that this man didn't even run a 4-1, a 4-1-9. 3-sport athlete, track, baseball, football. You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful in a respectful way, and I appreciate that. That's how I like to see it. But in the same way that I like to see that, I like to see this as well. And this is a fragrance that I think also accentuates the je ne sais quoi of the individual that we are speaking with, and that is Dolce & Gabbana King. Yes, Dolce & Gabbana King. Oh yeah, we talking about a nice, fresh, but still spicy fragrance right here. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and give it the air qualities. Okay, got some good. Atomizer is still decent, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get this test strip. Let's hit this test strip real quick. All right. Oh, this got some berry. It got berry in it. All right, got some. I love the citrus up in this. So we got some juniper berries, blood orange, some citrus, Sicilian lemon, and some lavender, some color, a couple other notes that, you know, I think the cedar in here is good, and that vetiver. And you know how I feel about patchouli. I don't know why y'all even think about it. Like, if I'm gonna get a fragrance that's gonna have some type of patchouli in it. You know I'm gonna have to get a fragrance always that has some type of patchouli. That's my fragrance, that's my note. I love patchouli, nevertheless. But this fragrance right here definitely is one of those crispy, you could wear this when you're going out on a boat. You know, Coach Prime, he likes to go fishing and stuff like that. He also likes to go out and do a couple of other things as well when it comes to outdoorsman, being an outdoorsman. Like I said, he's a man's man. If you look at a lot of his players, they're also a lot of times man's man as well. Look at Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter goes like bass fishing. Like, he goes fishing all the time. Matter of fact, he even got a fishing endorsement. So this is just a testament of showing the king, bringing other kings into his domain, into his kingdom, and then they also act in accord as the little prince, the princess around the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They operate in their full capacity with this. And this will definitely accentuate who you are as a king, because I mean, just imagine if you're coming up into one of those meetings and you just smelling like this. You smelling like a king. You smelling fresh, right? You smelling fresh, but also it gotta have a little spice in it. It always has to have a little spice in it. So this mug definitely got some pimento in it, but it's crispy. And that's what you always want to go for. You want to go for something that's crispy, and this fragrance definitely embodies that. And the only time I've probably ever seen blood orange really used in a fragrance was Parfums de Marly Cologne. Cologne has a very prominent blood orange note, and this one has a nice blood orange note, but it's not prominent like how it is in Parfums de Marly Cologne. This one has more of a citrusy balance where you can still smell it, but you smell a bunch of different other notes as well. And then you also get the dry downs with the spices and everything like that, and the woody notes. So that's where it comes in. It's a good balance. So you definitely get a good balance out of it. So I would definitely say that you would do you some good having this in your fragrance collection. Dolce & Gabbana King. All right, now this third one, I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm being honest with you. This one is a bad boy. And this is one of the things that if you did your homework, you will notice this is actually one of Coach Prime's favorite fragrances, because he already told you he don't wear fragrances like that. He wear confidence as his fragrance. But if he had to wear a fragrance, I've already been hinting towards this, and I don't think that y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So let me go ahead and give y'all a different approach to it, because I don't think y'all understand. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Blue Intense, or Home. Oh yes, this is a sexy fragrance. You talking about some good grapefruit, which my brother can never use because he's allergic to grapefruit, and mandarin orange, and some other, oh my god, the C notes that you're gonna get out of this is just, I'm saying, it smells like if you don't know, Coach Prime's wife, Miss Edmonds, does real estate. So when she does real estate, she has properties on the water. I can guarantee you that they've definitely hit the boat with him rocking this. It's just an amazing fragrance. This fragrance alone just is, no matter the fact that it's already a legendary fragrance, this mug just smells good. You will get compliments just off of the strength, but this mug, oh my god. And I remember Coach Prime did say that this was one of his favorite fragrances. Matter of fact, here's the tweet right here that I was able to find. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, hey man, Coach Prime definitely rocks fragrance as his confidence as his fragrance. So I have to say that in reverse. Rocks confidence as his fragrance, but he does like good fragrances, and usually if it ain't that Louis bag, Louis bag that he usually like, it's gonna be that Dolce & Gabbana. So that D&G Light Blue Oud Intense is definitely a fan favorite, and I think that you would do yourself a disservice if you did not have this in your collection. Alright, so that was the three. I was going to actually put in another one that I thought initially was going to be a part of this list, but I felt like that last one would have actually did more justice to accentuate the person that we're speaking about, which is Coach Prime. So, hey man, shout out to Coach Prime. We still trying to get these subscribers up, so that way we can actually get over 500, we can get monetized, and then we can, send Coach Prime that Louis luggage care package that we were talking about. But outside of that, I definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in and tuning in for another great video. It's your host with the most, Finding Nemo, aka, I Need More Ammo from Big Shot Ammunitions, or it's your favorite cousin or your bald-headed brother, Cool Rich, back in this mug, giving you another great fragrance review. So I appreciate y'all. I hope that y'all staying smooth, stay well, stay out of trouble, enjoy yourself, especially in these last days of summer, because I know a lot of people are about to send their kids off to school. So, hey man, I wish y'all nothing but the best. Peace.